to our 2024 Employee Recognition Evening. I am really thrilled to be here. A couple thoughts. I just had 2 pigs in a blanket, which means that I'm raring to go and feeling super excited about that. And it's been 2 years since we've been in this space, and I really remember now how much distance there is between me and the rest of you. And so the only solution to that is going to be the best part of the evening, which is going to come a little bit later, which is when I'm going to be calling people up to recognize them. So there's lots of space out here to fill with all of you. All right, like I said before, good evening and welcome. In the field of human services, every day presents unique challenges and opportunities to make a difference in the lives of the people we support. You all know that very well. It is a calling that demands unwavering dedication, compassion, and a steadfast commitment to excellence. The people we support are counting on us. This evening, we will recognize and celebrate those among us who have consistently risen up to the challenge, demonstrating extraordinary skills, empathy, and resilience in their work. We will recognize the enduring commitment of our team members by presenting length of service awards that range from 5 to a remarkable 35 years. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not even 35 years old myself, so that's a lot. And we will also present awards to 2 Employees of the Year and 8 other Employee Excellence Awards. It is a privilege to stand before you to celebrate the remarkable individuals who embody every essence of our mission and values. I hope you will find the evening as inspiring as I always do. I am pumped to be here. What makes tonight extra special is that right now, Rising Ground has the most number of employees it's ever had in its 193-year history. There are roughly 2,000 people working to support our city's children, adults, and families, with nearly 500 of our colleagues transitioning from Sheltering Arms and others having joined us from CORE and Edwin Gould. In fact, staff who have come to us from these affiliations are well represented tonight, an indication of the benefit of these organizations coming together to be what we are today and what we will be in the years ahead. At this time of growth, it is important for us to continually ensure that our mission, vision, and values provide a firm foundation from which we can build a collaborative and strong organizational culture. The Employee Excellence Awards recognize those who epitomize our core values of, and I know you know these values, accountability, connection, tenacity, and service, as well as managerial excellence and innovation, and an exciting new category this year, which I mentioned in my update recently, impact. I am very pleased to say that there are no shortage of nominations for each of the awards, with 475 nominations coming from across our organization and including many of our newer Rising Ground employees. That so many people are able to identify and acknowledge the excellence of their peers is a heartwarming testament to their willingness to contribute to the positive and supportive workplace. Tonight's event takes place on the cusp of the relocation of our administrative headquarters to the Herald Square area of Manhattan, and follows the closure of or sale, I should say, of our historic Yonkers campus. Soon we will announce a new site for our Brooklyn hub, and the hubs in Jamaica and Harlem are only now getting fully integrated just a few months ago. I recently shared with you our efforts to retain a connection to our history by relocating some of the historic statues and plaques that are on the campus, and that had been a workplace for so many of the people receiving length of service awards tonight, myself included, connecting us with the vivid memories of our Rising Ground history. There are roughly about 100 people here tonight. Another 100 people right now are working in one of our residential settings or finishing their work at their offices, and probably another 80 or so people will start their shift at around 11 o'clock tonight. I call them out because of the 24-hour, 365 nature of our work and operation. As we celebrate tonight's honorees, let us take a moment to express our appreciation to every member of our organization, 2,000 strong, who are having a positive impact in the lives of so many people across New York City and Westchester. Each one of us plays a vital role in fulfilling our organization's mission, and our dedication and passion are the driving forces behind our collective successes. So, let's have some dinner, and then we're going to pop back up here and get the fun to go. All right? So, I'm going to leave it to, who am I turning to in terms of dinner plans? 5 more minutes, and then we're going to start serving. Okay, see you in a couple minutes after that. Okay, thanks.
For those that I have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Leo Campbell. I am your new Senior VP of HR, so I am thrilled to be here tonight. This is a very exciting event for me. This is my first time, and obviously I'm in the room with a lot of people that have been here for quite a while, doing the great work that we do. So with no further ado, I want to turn this back over to Alan, our fearless leader, so we can get the night rolling. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Leo. All right, we are going to get started. Continue to enjoy your meal. If you want to go up and get something else to eat, go right ahead. I'll just ask that since we're going to be talking about our colleagues, that if we could all quiet down a little bit out of respect for them. All right? Make sure we're going to the right place. This is just like
Heidi Torres.
Is she replacing
No,
me?
no, no.
This is an addition.
Should it, so
Okay.
anytime you see this, it's an addition.
She's also a great.
No, she's a supervisor. Yeah, I know. My handwriting is horrible.
All right. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started and really turn our attention to what brought us here tonight and our attention to squarely where it needs to be on our colleagues. Well, we will be calling out a lot of names and many people will come up here, take their moment in the spotlight. This is the spotlight. And I really want you, when your name is called up, I want you to come up here and really feel good because each of you have contributed so much in terms of your dedication to our work, our services, our mission, and most importantly, the many, many moments that you have every day in your work, your interaction with people we support, your interaction with our colleagues. That is where the real value that each of us are contributing. The people who step up here tonight are receiving acknowledgement because they assist people with basic needs to live life as independently as possible, because you adjust to a moment's notice when things go off course, you remain calm when pressures are mounting, you make connections so that somebody can get the help they need, and you counsel, advise, and support families, adults, and children as they navigate life's challenges. This work that we do, your work, our collective work, matters to the individuals and families and communities who are counting on us. I really take what we do very seriously. I think it's important, and I think you are all wonderful for being a part of it. All of our honorees tonight are worthy of our recognition, praise, and gratitude, and you each have mine. So, when you come up here, come up proud, and everybody else join me in rooting them on, whether you're here or watching us in the live stream. As your name is called, please remember that you are here because you have been seen and appreciated by your peers. There is something especially validating as our co-workers really know how hard your work can be and how important you are to the organization and the people we serve. As we start, I just want to give a thank you out to the ever wonderful Angela, Alba, and Nikesha. For making this evening possible. As always, we have several board members of the Rising Ground Board of Directors joining us. Our president is Matt Del Percio, and he is joined tonight by Bob Shantz and Bridget McLeod. I want to acknowledge, first of all, the critical role that they play as volunteers in ensuring our ongoing work through their governance, guidance, contributions, and resource development. I know that they know, because we talk about it a lot, and they often meet the people who you support, they know that the success of our work rests on the shoulders of everybody here and the other folks who are working that are not here with us tonight. Matt and the board members, can you just come up and say a few words on behalf of the board?
Good evening, everyone. We'll keep this brief so we can get to the most important part of the evening. We just want to start by saying on behalf of the board of directors, thank you to all of you, to all your colleagues, all the staff and leadership Well,
Not more than like 25 years, but,
25 years.
I think about since 2018.
Okay.
So 6 years.
So, this is always one of our favorite nights to come to. We get to celebrate all the accomplishments and anniversaries here with you all. And as board members, we hear a lot about, and we see a lot of the contributions and accomplishments and sacrifices that you all made to populate and impact the lives of so many New Yorkers. We love being a part of this organization. We love being a part of an organization that does so many wonderful things to help the lives of voters, but it's you all. It's the staff and leadership of this organization that are doing the work, that are making that positive impact. And for that, we thank you. We respect you. We really admire you and the work that you do. Lastly, on behalf of the board, we just want to congratulate individuals we're honoring here tonight. So we've got 2 employees of the year. We have 8 employee excellence award winners. We have 137, I think, colleagues who are celebrating milestone anniversaries with Rising Star this year, which is pretty incredible. And lastly, I just want to say, we're here to celebrate you tonight, but the dedication, the hard work, the compassion that you all demonstrate is really something that should be celebrated every day. And so I just want to thank you all again and hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. And Bridget and Bob. Okay, so take a note. See how they're lining up for their photograph? Well, you are all going to get to do that too. We're going to turn our attention to the Length of Service Awards right now. As your name is called and which one called particular attention, please go over to see Angela and Alba, get your certificate, and then come say hello to me for a quick second, and then stand over here until the rest of the group is called, and we're going to take a nice photo according to your years of service. We're probably going to break up our 5s because, we'll make one big large group. One big large group. Okay. In both the work we do and in our lives outside of work, taking time to mark important milestones provides an opportunity for reflection and appreciation. Length of service is so much more than just a number. It is a testament to the enduring commitment and loyalty of our team. It is an acknowledgement of their dedication. In calling out these milestones, we honor the accumulation of experience, wisdom, and knowledge. Experience, wisdom, and knowledge. I hope you're zeroing in on that in yourselves. 3 things that bring an immeasurable amount of value to the work we do and the people we support. To those who are being recognized for their years of service, I want to express my deepest gratitude. Your hard work has been instrumental in shaping the strongest possible elements of our culture and the success of our organization. I'm sitting next to tonight some of our longer serving folks, and they know how much this organization has grown and changed, and all of you are possibly part of that transformation. Your years of service are a testament to your unwavering commitment to our mission and values, and we are truly grateful for your contributed contributions. I am particularly happy, as I have twice before, and I'm now among one of you this year as a Length of Service recipient myself. I look forward to being part of this esteemed group 5 years from now as well. That so many staff are achieving milestones of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 35 years is a testament to our agency's culture and something we should cherish. As Matt pointed out, there are a whopping 137 people who are achieving milestones. About half of the group has been able to make it tonight. When you come up, you will receive a certificate, a pin. For those of you who are getting 5 to 10 year awards, a $75 gift certificate. 15 years and up, you'll get a $100 gift certificate. I'm already planning on spending my money. And for those of you who are at 25 years or more, you get flowers as well. Okay, we've tried to get a good handle on who is here tonight. Some people have registered last minute, some people didn't make it in the last minute. So if there's a little bit off at any moment, it's because we're trying to keep tabs on who's actually here. But everybody who's acknowledged is in your program that you have. So please do take a look at it. And if they're not here tonight, we will make sure in the coming weeks to give them their certificates and pins as well. I also want to call attention to our Diamond Club. That's the group of folks who've been working at Rising Ground for 25 years or more. Currently, there are 36 members. Yeah, the Diamond Club. Currently, there is 36 members of the Diamond Club. We have to hold a special separate luncheon for them in October, which is very, very sweet. And we have an additional 5 new inductees to the Diamond Club that'll bring their numbers up to 41. So, like I said, when you get up here, pick up your stuff, say hello. You can hold the applause a little bit because I want people to hear their names, and then we'll take a picture. All right? Let's get started. So, first up among our 5-year length of service folks is Diamond McIntosh. She is an administrative services and a Stanford individual. Diamond starts. And so begins the parade of stars as they walk across. Make sure every step counts. Don't slip, trip, or fall anybody. And Diamond has shown us all how it's done. No, she hasn't. She's confused now already. It's not working. Diamond is so great. Okay, I won't take that much time with everybody because we can move this along. Second, Christopher Landeo is in family respite care worker. Elliot Hagler, he is in finance. He is executive vice president, chief financial officer. Anna Segal, also in finance. That's 2 finance people already. She's financial accountant. Turning to health services, Tasha Bonner Flowers is a nursing supervisor. Congratulations. Congratulations. Akinyemo Adeniran Akande. I hope I did not butcher your name too much. I really hope. How did I do? Wait, I'm going to correct myself. I did it well. So I want you to know, I practiced names before. It's true, right? I did practice, and I really thought I had you well. So please, how did I do?
Akinyemi is 4 syllables. Akinyemi.
Akiyemi.
Adeniran.
Adeniran.
That's it.
What about the last part?
So Akinyemi Adeniran Akunde.
He's not so sure his own name. I am not. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Also in IDD, the next group of folks are all direct support professionals in IDD services, folks who work really, really hard. They're on the front lines of making his lives as independent and constructive and positive for the folks we support. Shirley Boma, IDD Services, Direct Support Services. Marshalade Brown, IDD Services, Direct Support Professional. Nene Diallo, IDD Services, Direct Support Professional. The head of IDD Services, Brian Garofalo. Congratulations. Alicia Goldson, IDD Services. Errol Harrison, Direct Support Professional. Floyd Lawrence, IDD Services. Floyd apparently brought a little bit of a cheering squad with him. Way to go, Floyd. Congratulations. Lucinda Padden, IDD Services. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. By the way, it's all of a sudden not feeling so lonely up here anymore, and that's the way I like it. That's great. Karen Reyes, IDD Services Direct Support Professional. Yes. Claudine Roberts, congratulations. Claudine Roberts, IDD Services. Lucy Siderman, IDD Services. She's an, Lucy, I just want to point out, Lucy is an entitlement specialist. Teda Gay Citron, IDD Services, Medical Support Professional, Direct Support Professional. And Tamara Thomas, IDD Services Assistant Residence Manager. And Jacqueline Thompson, IDD Services Direct Support Professional. I'm going to take a pause here so we can acknowledge this group of 5-year award recipients, because the group has gotten big and we just finished with IDD Services. Congratulations to you. So let's get a picture of all of them and let's all together give them some cheers, all right? There you go. All right, we're only about halfway there on our 5-year folks. But that was a nice large chunk of folks from IDD Services. And now we have a lot of people who are in our Justice for Youth and Families division. Yeah, hear it up for them. That, as folks know, is our Juvenile Justice Services, which includes limited secure program, non-secure program, aftercare services. So, if we can, let's pay attention to the names. James Abrams, Justice for Youth and Families, Youth Counselor. Danielle Brown, Justice for Youth and Families, a JJI FFT therapist. Ronald Bonhomme, Bonhomme, who is a Justice for Youth and Families Youth Counselor. Hello, sir. Kendry Bright, Justice for Youth and Families Youth Counselor. Congratulations, thank you. Tracy Cameron, Justice for Youth and Families Youth Counselor. Janelle Morrison, Justice for Youth and Families Cook. And by the way, I eat the food there, and I am very, very grateful to our cooks everywhere. Thank you very much. Donovan Wright, also from Justice for Youth and Family Services, Youth Counselor. And another cook, Lauren Mitchell. You are looking very dapper, sir. Also part of Justice and Youth and Families, congratulations, Starasia Brown, in my Next Move program, Aftercare Case Plan. Switching to the Passage of Hope program. We've got a couple of folks there as well. Marie Argote, Passage of Hope Recreation Specialist. Marie. Also, Haiti Torres, who is a supervisor in the Passage of Hope program. Anna Arias, Passage of Hope teacher. Raimundo Serta, Passage of Hope senior youth care worker. Thank you so much. Thank you. Turning to our, thank you, sir. Turning to our Performance Effectiveness and Management, PEM department, Mayika Derarbu, who's a quality management analyst. From the Residential Treatment Center, Alexis Frank. Also, congratulations, thank you. Also from the RTC, Richard Salmon, support worker. In our Runaway and Homeless Youth programs, there are 2 folks who are celebrating 5 years. Thank you. You look excellent.
Thank you.
Nicole Abraham, Runaway and Homeless Youth Child Care Counselor. She looks like she might be working for us exactly 5 years. Is that possible? Hello. How old are you? 3? Special award. 3. 3 years old. Whoops, I lost my place. Did I just call Nicole Abraham? Okay, perfect. Okay, Runaway and Homeless Youth, Asha Adams. In our newly created Supported Independent Living Program, or SILP, she is a support counselor, Latanya Bryant. Latanya, where were you before SILP? Where was Latanya before SILP? Do we know where Latanya was before SILP? Where was Latanya before SILP?
Oh, she was in RTC.
Okay, her years were in RTC, because she's only, I just want to make sure I have everybody in the right place, because she's only just starting at SILP. Thank you. Okay, preventive services. Ashane Walker, supervisor. And family foster care, Stacy Webson. And lastly, in our intimate partner violence services, the supervisor, Jessica, wow, that sounded very Brooklyn, supervisor, Jessica Carpio. Jessica. All right, let's give it up for the rest of the remaining group, about 5-year service folks. All right, he's going to organize us. You get stuck in the back a lot. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know either. I want to know. I think you should be sprawl out in front, lie down in front. I think so. I'm going to come next to you.
Carmen Reyes. She's a teacher.
Teacher, I'm just adding.
Yeah, they just added her.
And Maureen Hamilton.
Hannah Miller,
And
yes.
she's a principal.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We're now paying attention to our colleagues. The numbers of folks we're going to call are going to get smaller, of course, as the numbers get higher and the years get longer. But I think it's worthwhile to just remind ourselves what a difference it means as we go through this. So now instead of being working for Rising Ground, instead of working for Rising Ground for 5 years, these are individuals who have worked with us, for a full decade. I'm about to call out some names, and I would love for them to be heard clearly. All right. Starting our list of folks who are here tonight, who have been working for Rising Ground for 10 years. Carolyn de los Santos, Early Head Start, originally Director of Community Education Programs. Also in Early Head Start, or the Early Childhood Programs. Thank you. Hawa DuBose. I pronounced it wrong, it's DuBose, right? I've been corrected. So it's spelled D-U-B-O-S, and she goes as DuBose. I am DuBose. You gotta pay respect where it's due, and I am definitely, I'm good with that. In family foster care, our transportation specialist, you see him everywhere, Thomas Alanani. In IDD services, we have a group of folks who have done 10 years of service with us. as well, so that's really nice. Maureen Hamilton Miller is a direct support professional.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sandra Chavez as well as DSP. Venice Houghton, IDD Services Residential Manager. Lorna McFarland, Direct Support Professional. Yannick Wright, Direct Support Professional. Ma'am. Thank you. Okay. A couple of folks in our Passage of Hope program who have been with us for 10 years. Carmen Reyes is a teacher. Oscar Rivera is a program administrator. Stefan Matos, Assistant Director for Medical Services. Crystal Perez, Assistant Director of Travel Services. And Frank Rodriguez, Senior Shift Leader. I think some of the Passage of Hope folks might have done other jobs at Rising Ground before Passage of Hope, but all right. Also for 10 years. Oh, she just left. She had a show to go to tonight. She was here earlier. That's Michelle Hennessy in Penn. All right, yes. And those of you who are in the IDD side know what kind of work she does, which is great. Turning to runaway and homeless youth programs. Lestine Johnson is an RHY child care counselor. Our Assistant Vice President for Runaway and Homeless Youth, Jeffrey Moore. Show us how it's done, Jeff. Show us how you walk the walk, do the runway. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, sir. Youth Reception Center, the driver, Letitia Bryan. And in IDD services, a direct support professional, and I hope I'm reading your handwriting correctly. Oh, there you go. That's much. Nana Kwame Awosu, Niti. You're here, I know you are. It's just I must have pronounced your name so poorly. Okay, how badly did I do? I said it right? I won't say it again. Awusu. Niti. Awusu Niti. Okay.
That's right.
That's right. Oh, you want your package now?
I do want
Oh, okay. Okay, let's get it up for our 10-year service rotation. Shake your hand. Thank you. All right. Our 15-year length of service, folks. It's a small but mighty group. My peers. First up is Ricky Daniels, Preventive Services. She's the Assistant Vice President. joining Ricky in our IDD services, a direct support professional, Elizabeth Stacey. Thank you. Okay, in family foster care, Deanna Batista Garcia. All right, now that's the way to do it. I'm right here. I'm right here. All right, so since you all saw the way Diana did it, let's all start to bring it a little bit more if we can. Okay, that was a very big mistake, because the next person I'm going to call is myself, and I'm not going to do that. So, Alan Patel. All right, 20 years. 20 years. And by the way, I'm looking forward to seeing Diana, Elizabeth, and Ricky joining me 5 years from now to make it into that group. I know there are a couple other people in the program, but we only have one person here tonight representing 20 years, and that is thank you, our Senior Vice President who leads our Passage of Hope program, who came to us as an intern, is Deanna Amato. That's it, let's take a picture. 25 years of service. Yes, yes. Beat the drums. I was sitting next to some of these folks. It's always interesting to talk to people who've been at the organization such a long period of time, to learn from them, to hear from them the ways things are different, and the ways in which things are sometimes the same. Right? So let's get started. The first up, she's worked the entire time in family foster care. She's foster parent trainer, Muncie Ramirez. In IDD services, and in his case, he had been working in the group homes when they were child welfare. So he's been in group homes the entire time, but moved to IDD services when we opened those programs. Jose Martinez. Representing our early childhood programs, the Marion and George Ames Early Childhood Center. She's a teacher assistant, Tracy Miller. Tracy, thank you. And now the lead support counselor in our now created SILK program, Kaya Adam. wanted to make sure, for all those years, she was at our mother-child program before this. Right? Let's give it up for our 25-year folks. He's not here? Okay. Representing 30 years. Whoever said woo, I say woo a lot too. We only have one person here in that category here tonight, so he gets a lot of extra special attention. He is the Vice President of Preventive Services here at Rise and Ground, Paul Martin. So this evening, we've had people who have been acknowledged for 40 years of service, but this time our cap this year is 35. And there were two of them, and they're two extraordinary women. I have to say that I've always, in the time that I've been here, I've enjoyed many interactions with them, and I think of them as people who really embody our organization and a lot of the best that it is. The first one I'm going to announce today is not only we're acknowledging her 35 years of service, but it's also her last day at Rise and Ground, and she's moving. I know. We should make her like happy that she's leaving, but feel a little sad, maybe. I don't know. But she is wonderful. She's done so much for us, first in our foster care program, and then later in our finance department. She is the contract manager in finance, Michelle Rosso. I'm glad that I got a few minutes with Michelle earlier this week to really personally thank her for all the work that she has done at Rise and Ground and to wish her only the best in what comes next for her. Another really impressive and dynamic and energized person. She has been in our foster care program during all this time. She's now also the hub manager for our Bronx 147th Street office. She's lovely, Susie Santos. Okay. All right. I want to acknowledge, and next is our Employees of the Month. We've initiated this program in 2017. We select 2 employees every month from different departments across the organization. We all get this email once a month with photos of the folks. They are selected by their departments. We're just going to quickly call all of the names here. If you are somebody who is somebody who has received is one of the, and you're here tonight, feel free to come up and come and take a photograph. We'll be giving you an additional gift certificate of $50 to pose for a photograph. Keep your eyes out, because two of them have, because our employees of the year are selected from our employees of the month, and so we want to acknowledge them as well. So I'm going to go through the list pretty quickly. From Intimate Partner Violence Services is Adriana White. From a youth counselor in Limited Secure Program Justice for Youth and Family is Kareem Bell. From Family Foster Care, Jose Bonilla. The Hub Manager in Jamaica, Tahora Islam. Quality Management Specialist, Dana Russell. Acting teacher in the Ames program, Mariela Valdez. In family foster care, a home finding specialist. Charlene Tay, sorry, I'm going to get the name out there quickly enough. Preventive Services, the Atlas program, FFT therapist. Dara Mathavier. In our mental health programs, the administrative assistant for Jamaica, Georgia Jefferson. In IVD services, direct support professional, Zinatu Marte. In Youth Reception Center, Okifa Plaskett. In behavioral specialist, Joy Marshall. And the assistant teacher in the Children's Learning Center, Yameli Almonte. So those are our employees of the month. I will take a quick picture with them. Okay. And now we come to the capper of our evening, our Employee Excellence Awards. To the recipients of the Employee Excellence Awards, I extend these to this group of folks a really heartfelt congratulations. Their tireless efforts, innovative approaches, and compassionate care have touched the lives of countless individuals and families in profound ways. Whether it's going the extra mile to ensure the well-being of a client, advocating tirelessly on behalf of those in need, or finding creative solutions to complex problems, their contributions have made a lasting impact on our organization and the communities we support. We will present 10 Employee Excellence Awards. 4 are tied to our core values, rooted in the unshakable belief that every individual and every ability to change and grow, rising ground values accountability, connection, tenacity, and service as we help children, adults, and families to pursue their dreams and grow. 1 Managerial Excellence Award, 1 Innovation Award, 2 Impact Awards, that's new this year, and 2 Employees of the Year, selected from the 24 Employees of the Month. Whether as an Employee of the Month or nominated for one of the other awards, our winners were nominated by their peers. That makes it much more meaningful. As I noted to you earlier, 475 nominations for 89 employees. They will receive, the names will be put on a plaque that we will be putting up in our now soon new administrative offices. They will receive a certificate tonight and a $100 gift certificate. So, we will begin with our core values. All right, first one up is going to be connection. Please come up, Nicholas Vasquez. Okay, in this case, I have not met Nick before, in a really big way. What happened? Now you can tell me, oh yeah, now I know you very well.
You met me a long time ago, years ago, when I was in care.
Really?
You had me speak at a gala, and it was back Lower East Side at a fish place, Red Fish restaurant. He had me speak with Ms. Matheson and trying to Ms. Robinson. And you were there. I have a picture of you on my phone from I was like 16, 17, everything.
Do we want to engage the rest of the people, or you and I can just talk? I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, you want me to share something?
No. Oh my God, that's so wonderful. I didn't make the connection.
It's okay. I did a long time ago, man. It's a pleasure being here. Even better to be
It's even
aboard.
better for you. Then they stay very close here, because I want to talk about you. All right. Somehow I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that you had been in care. I didn't know you had been in care with us at Rising Ground. So that's really, it makes it even more meaningful. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to remind you what our core value of connection means. And then I'm reading from, in this case, what is published in things that we put out there. Connection is central to our work and all that we do as employees of Rising Ground. Through team meetings across the organization, we've determined that connection in many ways, including but is not limited to connections to persons supported, to families, to communities, to the organization, to each other. And it's highlighted in the words of communication, collaboration, engagement, and teamwork. Tonight, we're going to talk about Nicholas, or Nick, I think is best. Right, go away.
That's right.
Nick Vasquez, who is a coach in the Fair Futures program in our Family Foster Care program. Nick connects, and one of the things you're going to hear is that most of the things that I'm saying now are things that I've heard from other people or that were shared with me. Nick connects deeply with the young people he is coaching, and through patience and focus, is helping them to visualize and realize positive paths forward. Which I think is going to be really obvious to understand when you're looking at him right now, standing here among us. It's important to call out that the young people Nick works with, who have experienced various traumas, disappointments, disconnections, and disruptions, and often don't have consistent caring and engaged adults to guide them, making Nick's work that much more vital. One example is his work with a young man who struggles with a multitude of mental health issues. The young man, who is no longer in foster care, was fortunate enough to obtain an apartment in a supported housing residence on the Bronx. But this young man was struggling, living on his own, and presented with a lot of concerning behaviors that were not being addressed by the staff at the supported housing complex. Nick, along with other members of the Fair Futures team who supported the youth in this facility, worked tirelessly to get this young man employed and reinstated with public assistance, which was a daunting task. Nick didn't give up, and he continues to lead the charge to accomplish the goal of keeping this young man attentive to his basic needs and stability in his housing despite enormous hurdles. Nick's perseverance and focus have quickly been identified by his coworkers as the hallmark of his work. Another example is Nick's work with a very introverted college freshman. She too faces significant mental health challenges, and although she receives clinical support, has had several hospital stays. Nick has pressed in his advocacy for her, and his client-centered support and phenomenal commitment to her has helped her move forward. Recently, under Nick's close guidance, she joined an overnight trip that included a campus visit, an experience she said, if I'm making you sweat, that's good, right? An experience she said has made her look forward to work to more of what life has to offer. So, well now, because our work helping individuals find positive paths forward can only happen when there's a genuine and trusted connection built between the person providing the help and the people receiving it. And because for the young people coached by Nick Vasquez, the connection is strengthened by his active and collaborative support, his tireless advocacy, his dedicated problem solving, his connection to his own personal experience. It is an absolute honor to award Nicholas Vasquez the Employee Excellence Award in Connection for 2024. All right. Next is our award in tenacity. Let me just define tenacity for you in a second. No, yeah, let me just define for you. Tenacity is central to our work and all that we do as employees of Rising Ground. Rising Ground, through team meetings across the organization, we have defined tenacity in many ways, including but not limited to grit, creativity, commitment, thinking smart, patience, spark, initiative, drive, dedication to overcoming obstacles, resourcefulness, and never giving up. I'm really pleased to call up Naima Meadows. Oh no, don't go away, it doesn't end there. You get to be tortured just like me was. Okay. Naima is a case planner in preventive services in our Jamaica office. And she joined us actually from Shelter House. All right, so here's some of the things that we've learned about Naima, which explains why she is the recipient of this award tonight. And we've really heard a lot of nice things about you, Naima. It suggests why it's appropriate that you're standing in front of us. One of your colleagues said it best, quote, "I so admire Naima's commitment, patience, and dedication in working with those families whom others would see as challenging. A testament of this is the empathetic way in which she has been able to engage and motivate caretakers who struggle with undiagnosed mental illness challenges, to make changes to improve family functioning. Naima can roll with resistance and with determination, partner with families towards positive outcomes. Naima's strong desire to perform at a high standard and do the work is indeed commendable and admirable." End quote. Let's look at one example that demonstrates Naima's drive and skill to make things happen. Naima works with a family where the mother has been keeping her 14-year-old home to take care of her 12-year-old sister who has cerebral palsy, so that mom can go to work. This has kept the 14-year-old out of school. The mother appears to suffer from paranoia and is extremely suspicious of outsiders. ACS pressed in court to have the family support unit become involved in their lives. In the early stages of dealing with the family, Naima was met with resistance, apparently really significant resistance. Whenever Naima went to the home, mom wouldn't let her in, was questioning what she was doing there. Anyway, over time, I shouldn't say anyway, because this is the whole crux of it. Naima earned mom's trust, and mom now views Naima as her advocate. She credits Naima with helping her to see the value of reinstating her daughter into OPWDD services to assist with the care of the daughter with special needs, freeing the older child from some of the burdens of caring for her sister. In addition, with Naima's encouragement, mom participated in a parenting workshop for caretakers of children with disabilities. Beyond this, Naima helped mom work through her conflicts with her son and helped her identify her own strengths and the extent of mom's resilience. That's a lot of work you did with one mom, and that kind of connection and dedication is really where it's at. This furthers mom's faith in Naima. As a result, despite her normal inclinations, mom ultimately provided personal information needed to access important services that the family needed. So, as it is universally understood that good quality, effective human services requires professionals who can demonstrate unwavering dedication, resilience, and determination to support individuals and communities in need, regardless of the obstacles encountered along the way. And because Naima is one such person who exudes compassion and capability, backed by a gentle and unrelenting constructive force. There's a force behind here, right? It is a great pleasure to bestow upon Naima Meadows the Excellence Award for 2024 Tenacity.
Oh.
Apparently I forgot something, and so we will correct it going forward. If you are the manager here tonight of the individual who recognized, we would love it if you would come up as well to stand with them as they are acknowledged. Thank you. Forgot that part. Okay, next up is our award in service. And let me just tell you how we define service. Service is central to our work and all that we do as employees of Rising Ground. Through team meetings across the organization, we have defined service in many ways, including but not limited to client-focused efforts, compassion, respect for others, and the work itself, and person-centered support. All right, Sharon Blodgett, come on up. Thank you, Floyd. And Sharon, when you wear something so beautiful as that wrap, it's good to raise your hand to show the whole day. It's like, oh, look at that, it's beautiful. All right, so Sharon is a medical support professional, direct support professional in IDD services. For the past 7 years, Sharon has been an invaluable member of the ADIB residence. During the last 3 years, she has served as the medical support DSP. I just want to call out all of our direct support professionals, whether they're in IDD services or you're a youth care worker or whatever titles we have that are that most direct connection, you are the front lines of all the work we do. So that means that she is a key person in facilitating all medical treatments for all 8 individuals living in the DEEP. Sharon regularly supports the program by offering to relieve colleagues during staffing crises, which typically occur during her own days off. Why that is, it happens when you're not there, but she will frequently stop by in the absence of the program manager by providing leadership and support to her colleagues in whatever capacity is necessary. I'm just going to ask for a second that they turn that off. Thank you so much. The AD residence has one of IDD services' most complex and challenging residents, whose behaviors can often make staffing the program difficult. And all of you know what it's like to have an individual whose needs are so much greater than the average person we're supporting. Those are folks who require that much more work. And that's a person that Sharon runs to. As in the case across our organization, the more intense needs of a handful of individuals who support create some of the greatest challenges. Sharon remains steadfast in her reliability during these times of crisis, actively taking the lead in and continuing to support this person through all situations, regardless how stressful, intense, or frequent. She has on many occasions accompanied her to or supported her during hospitalizations, that even in crisis, this individual knows there is still someone she is familiar with her face and a supportive home to return to. I just learned another example today actually, of Sharon's graciousness. It was a Friday afternoon, which is for you the approaching of the Sabbath. She was with a resident at the dentist who was supposed to be there for a consult about getting their teeth extracted. And it turned out at the moment that the dentist was like, we can do that right here, right now. And the individual wanted the teeth removed also. She got all the approvals from everybody. And even as the Sabbath was approaching, she stayed late to make sure that this extraction took place, which was really, really quite generous. And it was a real benefit to the individual. So thank you for that. Sharon's dedication extends beyond the walls of residence. On several occasions, she's gone into the community to assist in de-escalating a behavior of a person supported who's out with their family. So, whereas, when it comes to caring for others, service encompasses meeting physical, emotional, and social needs, supporting well-being, fostering dignity of individuals, families, and communities, and elevating the capacity in others to make their desires known. For direct support professionals, this means providing care with kindness, respect, and sensitivity, all things demonstrated by Sharon Blodgett. For all this and more, we are thrilled to provide her with the Employee Excellence Award in 2024 in service of Sharon Blodgett. I want to call out another individual who won an award tonight, and in the last minute, because of an unfortunate emergency, is not going to be here tonight. He is the recipient of our Employee Excellence Award in accountability. His name is Raul Capcha. He is a senior youth care worker in our Passenger Hope program. I want to just give out a lot of credit to him for his work on behalf of young people. He's identified as one of the best one-to-one staff we have in our Passenger Hope program. He is somebody who managers and team members really rely on in extensive ways. He really helps out in the operations of the residents. He shines clear as an example, particularly he created a music program relying on his own capacity to play the guitar. Wonderful, wonderful individual. I will make sure that I spend time directly with him to acknowledge this award for him, but I do want all of us to acknowledge Raul Capture from the Passenger Boat Program. All right, next up is our Managerial Excellence Award. Whew, that's a fun one. All right, managerial excellence, what we say here is that strong managers are effective and efficient. They encourage staff to succeed and model our agency's core values of accountability, connection, tenacity, and service for the benefit of their employees, their program department, our organization, and the people we serve. Come on up, Kareem Lewis. Stay close. You have any leaves? All right. So, first of all, Kareem, we don't count the number of nominations. It's not up because go that way. But Kareem received 13 nominations, which is a lot. And I read through all of those. So either he bribed a lot of people, or they really do like Kareem, one or the other. And as I read through those, it really people talked about how staff meetings are fun and interesting, your focus on staff well-being and self-care, how you're encouraging and guiding, and how you don't micromanage. All right? And then they went on to describe a whole series of other leadership qualities that I'm going to share with the rest of you. They think of you as reliable, that you are consistently dependable in all situations, ensuring stability and trust within the team. That you are a supportive ally, that you always have the team's back, providing a secure and safe and supportive work environment. They talk about your exceptional mentorship, that you act as a teacher and a mentor, greatly enhancing people's skills and personal development. That you promote inclusivity, that you form an inviting workplace where all team members feel valued and respected. That you have grace under pressure. That's nice. Kareem, because you show compassion and understanding, offering kindness, calm, and respect in challenging situations. They talk about your comprehensive care, that you care about both their well-being and the well-being of the clients, that you have fairness in action, that you are fair in decision-making, great balance, and an equitable workplace. One colleague shares that when she first stepped into work as a novice, she was eager to learn but not quite sure where to start. Kareem's approach to mentorship was quickly put her at ease. He detailed the policies and regulations. He gave her the reins. His trust was a gift, one that was both liberating and heavy. Kareem's faith in her was empowering, because you weren't just overseeing my work, he was teaching her how to trust her own judgment and learn from each experience. That's really wonderful. Another example of your approach was a challenging case, a client who needed more than just housing support. The client required additional mental health services and coordination with youth care advocate services. The staff developed a detailed plan, and feeling the weight of the potential outcomes, when Kareem said to the staff, "No, we're going to implement your plan," he was standing firmly behind his staff's side. Throughout the process, you were not just a boss, you were a safety net ready to offer guidance to the staff, intervening when a solution was needed, yet never overstepping or undermining the staff member. That's a lot of beautiful stuff to say about a manager. Therefore, as an effective manager is someone who possesses a diverse set of skills, traits, and qualities that enable them to lead, inspire, and guide their teams towards achieving goals, and they're not only proficient in managing tasks and processes, but also excel in leading and developing people, fostering a positive work culture, driving organization success through their effective leadership and collaboration. It seems particularly appropriate that Kareem be recognized for how his leadership has inspired his colleagues, made possible wonderful achievements on behalf of the individuals assisted by his program. It is with gratitude that we award Kareem Lewis the Employee Excellence Award of 2024 for managerial success. Our next award is in innovation. We give this award to recognize employees or a group of employees who, through their own initiative, create processes that are improve the agent, the organization, or its services. Come on up, Gabriella Forrester. Thanks to me, you can hold your award. All right, let's talk about Gabriella Forrester. She is the Employee Excellence Award Specialist. Employee Experience Specialist in Human Resources. As employees at Rising Ground, given her role, we see Gabby's emails often. But she's not just writing emails; she's actually doing stuff behind that, which is a good thing. Relatively new to Rising Ground, Gabby played a major role in the execution of this year's holiday party, even though she had just joined the organization, and used it as a platform to introduce herself to staff and to get to know them. Her co-workers describe her as fearless and willing to engage anybody or anyone in pursuit of the job, getting the job done. There's no such thing as a stranger in Gabby's orbit. She has taken the role in leading the Employee Experience Committee, keeping the meetings on track, on time, and facilitating deliverables that can be measured and quantified. She's brought a spirit of inclusivity to the committee by asking for opinions, soliciting feedback, and working to establish new things that she knows the staff will appreciate and respond to. And in terms of what's new because of Gabby, remember this is the Innovation Award, Gabby introduced and reimagined the monthly HR newsletter, the Rising Resource, which now not only supplies staff with HR information, helping make them sure that they are informed about their benefits and local New York City events. She developed and launched the HR Quick Links program, which is a one-stop shop for documents and sites that are frequently visited as part of our intranet, making it easier for people to access what they need. And Gabby launched the first ever employee experience event with a net stand at Barclays Center, which was intended by 80 employees and their families and friends. So, noting that this is a time of unprecedented growth and transition for Rising Ground, that we have the highest number of employees in our history, a heady time for someone coming on board as an employee experience specialist in the HR department. Gabriella Forrester is leapt right in and stirred right up, bringing creativity and energy to the successful implementation of fresh ideas that are having a constructive influence on how we all perceive our experience as employees at Rising Ground. It is with great appreciation and great admiration that we present Gabriella Forrester with the Employee Excellence Award in Innovation. We're in the home stretch, everybody. All right. So we covered a lot of ground in terms of appreciation, but this year we added new awards in recognition of the fact that we have grown as an organization. The Impact Award acknowledges employees' effectiveness, influence and contributions within the organization or in our services. Employees who've made a significant impact play a crucial role in driving organization performance, fostering positive change, creating a better work environment, conducive to growth and success, or have a particularly marked constructive influence on individuals we support. Please come up, Zohora Islam. What? Yeah, oh, Nikisha, come join her. Yeah. So we've got a couple of different people here for Zohora, which is great. So, Zohora is the office manager of the Jamaica Community Partnership and the Raccoon Housing and the hub manager at the Jamaica site. All that wrapped into one. Zohora's impact is found in her calm and easily approachable presence in the Jamaica hub, where she is trusted and valued by her colleagues. Described by coworkers as detail-oriented, efficient, and effective, her presence in Jamaica is well established. As the hub manager, her dual role with her work in JCP, Jamaica Community Partnership, she effectively addresses issues and concerns as they rise by engaging with administrative departments like IT or general services and HR to support employees at the site. She encourages colleagues to engage in the organization's activities and has developed protocols for welcoming new employees as she looks to build a greater sense of belonging at the Jamaica hub. Zohora played a pivotal role during the transition period from the former Sheltering Arms programs and staff that are based in Jamaica to join Rising Ground. Faced with uncertainty during the evolving situation, she remained unfazed, seamlessly supported the various programs as they made the switch. She quickly pivoted to adopting Rising Ground's procedures, ensuring continuity, greater success in the integration. Zohora doesn't just confine herself to Jamaica as she extends support to programs outside her designated scope, going to different sites to help out. So, because you can feel the handiwork of Zohora when you walk the halls of the Jamaica office, where staff from various programs and departments are both doing their own thing and constructively interacting together, benefiting from her skillful efforts in addressing all the needs to be done to keep an office running smoothly without most people ever stopping to think why or how. It is most important that we present one of our inaugural Employee Excellence Awards in Impact to Zohora Islam. Zohora. All right, our second Employee Excellence Award in Impact, Dana Russell. Come on up, Dana. All right, don't go far away. Stay. All right, Dana Russell is a quality management specialist in the PEM program. According to your coworkers, Dana views Rising Ground as more than a job. For her, it is also a community of people committed to doing good. In Dana's case, that means not only deep commitment to the care of the people we support, but also engaging within the organization to make it a fulfilling place to work that is in line with its values. I'll tell you that I feel Dana's presence often, and I mean that in a good sense, because she's really fighting for us to be a better place. An example has been serving as the PEM Mission Effectiveness Champion since the initiative began. She has embodied the spirit of mission effectiveness, looking to remove barriers that may hold us back in our work. She's a great resource for team members to help resolve issues, and her coworkers trust her to follow up and assist with resolutions. Dana was also recently joined the Employee Experience Ambassador team, actively and enthusiastically sharing updates from the employee group. She serves on the organization's inclusivity work group, driving forth change that makes us a better place for our LGBTQAI+ employees people who value a fully welcoming and supportive workplace, and encouraging us to work with members of that community. As for her actual job, her real job requirements, her teammates note that Dana doesn't just complete the requirements of her job, she wants her work to contribute to improving PEN processes and facilitating the processes of the program she works with, in this case, the Passenger Hope program. She stays abreast of OR policies and ensures PEM's oversight and supports their compliance. For example, there was a change to the policy regarding phone calls, and she never, youth phone calls, and she never lets her eyes slip from details such as physical plant issues that need fixing, noting a staff member who's having constructive interaction with the youth, or how well or how well not an incident was handled. And she creates new approaches such as a dashboard for monitoring the execution of fire drills or the inspection of vehicles, resulting in improvements. So, as we know, to be impactful and an agent of positive change, one must embody shared values, demonstrate integrity and professionalism, have strong working relationships with others, communicate well, listen actively, and contribute constructively, and have drive and enthusiasm. Characteristics we see in abundance in Dana Russell. And if I can, have any of you ever seen the Ted Lasso show? Who saw Ted Lasso? A couple of people. But anyway, there's a chant, go look it up. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. Dana. You guys go look it up, you'll get this reference. It is with respect and heartfelt thanks to present Dana with the Employee Excellence Award in Impact 2024. All right, I couldn't be more bummed that none of you knew the Ted Lasso reference. I just have to say that. Okay, we're in the home stretch. It is our 2 Employee of the Years. So the Finance Awards are for them. They are our colleagues recognized throughout the year who excel in their work and truly adhere to our agency's core values of accountability, connection, tenacity, and service. And they are drawn from our employees club of the month. First up, Kareem Bell. Come on out. Got 2 things in his hand. Okay. Kareem is a youth care counselor for the Justice and Youth and Families and Arches mentor. All right. He holds dual roles. He is in LSP Direct Support Youth Counselor for Justice and Family Youth and a member of the Arches program. Kareem is described by peers as supervisors as an exceptional youth camp counselor who is knowledgeable of the program model and consistently inspires others in its implementation. With youth in the juvenile justice program, Kareem establishes clear boundaries and makes expectations known, while being honest and real in a manner that they respond to well. He encourages dialogue, helping the young people to feel heard and validated. In the absence of group leader, Kareem enthusiastically steps up and leads groups. He provides guidance and creates a space where the youth feel comfortable opening up and sharing their feelings and talking about the challenges they face. Kareem conveys a calm and even tone during a crisis, if it's right now, that brings balance to the environment. After just 2 regularly scheduled days off, the youth celebrate him when he returns to work. It is clear to both the youth and the staff that safety and care are priorities for Kareem. As an Arches mentor, a program that employs credible messengers who come from similar backgrounds to the youth, Kareem's dedication and passion for working with participants shines brightly, leaving a lasting impression. His genuine care and compassion creates a nurturing environment where trust and confidence flourish effortlessly. This care is further demonstrated when, aware of safety concerns, he volunteered to walk group participants home. As colleagues note, Kareem's approach reflects a deep intentionality and an earnest willingness to connect with participants at their level, drawing from a rich tapestry of personal experiences and professional training to offer invaluable support and guidance. His impact on the participants is unmistakably profound. So, whereas Greenbelt brings his whole and best self to his work with youth, drawing on his personal experiences, integration, passionate, strength-based approaches that emphasize empowerment, collaboration, support for youth who are juvenile justice involved, resulting in experiences, environments, and services that are safer and more supported, where young people can access resources, grow and heal, develop their capacities for resilience as they embrace constructive thoughts and actions. It is deeply satisfying to present one of our 2 employees of the year in 2024. To read that. All right, we're at our last award, and I want to thank you, all of you who remained to the very end. I know we went a little bit longer tonight than planned because we got off to a late start, but she's worth it, right? And she is Okifa Plaskett. Okifa? Those are high heels, no need to run with that. All right, Okifa. Yeah, okay. All right. Okifa is a child care counselor for the Youth Reception Center. So she is a staff member in the Bruner Reception Center. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the program, this site accepts young people, including infants, immediately after they have been removed from their parents' care and before they are placed in longer-term foster homes. One can imagine the children at this site are among the most vulnerable people supported by our organization. Literally, they were just taken from their parents. During this time of transition, the need for a supportive, nurturing staff is crucial to the trauma-informed care that is offered at Bruner. This is where Okifa comes in. Whether it is comforting an infant that is having trouble sleeping in a new crib, or managing the difficulties that an older child is having adjusting to temporary home, Okifa is poised, nurturing, and creates an environment where children are safe and supported. Your colleagues describe her as consistent, respectful, and passionate. You report to work in good spirits and project positivity. Just sort of popping right out of your face right now. That's a positive look right there. Positively into youth and staff at the site. They describe her as a natural leader, and that she say she has a special way about her where she can give feedback that is supportive and readily received. Okifa also excels in the crisis. Probably not wearing a dress like that, I'm sure, but jeans and sneakers might be better for a crisis, I don't know. But for example, there was a young lady in the program with a significant challenge, including attacking staff and impulsive behavior, etc. In one instance, the child got up and went to the nurse's station, flipped the fire alarm, and began to attack the staff. Okifa put herself between the child and the staff that was attacking and worked to de-escalate the situation, making sure that the child and other children in the site and the staff were safe. She then used the relationship she had built with the child to calm her down. So, because in every moment, in every aspect of our work that we do across the organization, it always comes down to what each of us offer of ourselves. Because people who come to us at vulnerable moments, needing our help, and how we show up for them and each other is the epitome of what it means to be excellent in doing good. And because Bruner Reception Center is a place where young people are confused, uncertain, longing, and reeling from significant disruption in their lives, it is so important that there are people there who have the grace upon their hearts and arms and spirit to create comfort, calm, safety, and stability. We pause and take note of just how powerful it is that we have employees like Okifa Plaskett, and we joyfully present her with our second Employee of the Year for 2020. Everybody, enjoy the cake, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being who you are and the work that you do. Have a good night.